The front of the brochure contains the organization's logo, which is a bird of freedom with the words Volar, Center for Independent Living of and for People with Disabilities. There is a painting created by Francisco Romero entitled Viviendo Derechos, Living Rights. The portrait depicts people with disabilities of various ethnicities, races, different ages, and genders, celebrating disability rights in front of the Volar building. Below the portrait is contact information for the organization. 1220 Golden Key Circle, El Paso, Texas, 79925-5825, 915-591-0800, fax 915-591-3506, toll free 855-591-0800, website www.volarcil.org, email volar@volarcil.org. Below the contact information is a logo for Facebook and a QR code. The back of the brochure contains the organization's philosophy. Independent living is based on the idea that we, as people with disabilities, have rights and responsibilities as first-class citizens to control and direct our own lives, including exercising the choice about where, with whom, and how we live. Mission statement: an organization of and for people with disabilities, advocating human and civil rights, community options, and empowering people to live the lives they choose. Our commitment: we are committed to addressing disability issues by staying alert to the latest policy developments and laws that affect the lives of persons of all ages and all types of disabilities. About Volar Cil. Volar Cil is a consumer-controlled nonprofit organization headed by a board of directors from diverse sectors of the El Paso community. At least 51% of the board is persons with disabilities. At least half of the decision-making staff are persons with disabilities. Funding sources: Administration for Community Living, ACL, Health and Human Services Commission, HHSC, Texas Council for Developmental Disabilities, TCDD, United Way of El Paso County, the City of El Paso Department of Community and Human Development. There are local logos for the National Council on Independent Living, United Way of El Paso County, CTD, Coalitions of Texans with Disabilities, and Texil Network. The inside of the brochure contains all of the programs and services offered by the organization. Advocacy, individual or systematic. Services that seek to represent the rights and interests of people with disabilities by addressing instances of discrimination, abuse, and neglect, and assist to develop a plan of action. Information and referral. Volar Cil serves as the hub for disability-related information to persons with disabilities, families, organizations, and businesses. Independent living skills training, giving support and information to encourage and maintain community integration and independent lifestyles. Peer counseling, person-to-person support, sharing information provided by persons with disabilities, offering help to individuals with or that recently acquired a disability, and their families. Services provided in hospitals, nursing facilities, rehab centers, homes, etc. There is a picture of participants of the Youth Leadership Forum waving. Support services on benefits, assistance and advocacy with Social Security disability benefits, discrimination involving housing, and providing information on state and federal programs. Transportation services and information, assist persons with disabilities to have access to accessible transportation services, such as the Lyft paratransit system, fixed route bus systems, etc. Independent living services, providing services and purchasing equipment and technology to assist people with disabilities, including those who have hearing or vision disabilities, to function more independently in their homes, families, and community. Home by Choice Program, HBC, assisting with relocating out of nursing facilities and into the community with helpful funds for moving expenses. Youth Leadership Development, providing training, information, and resources about employment, education, independence, and self-advocacy to empower youths with disabilities to become leaders and advocates in their communities. There is a diagram about the Americans with Disabilities Act, which shows the symbol for people with physical disabilities, those that are deaf, those that are blind or hard of hearing, and those that utilize sign language. There is a picture of people with disabilities celebrating the passage of the ADA. Building Community Capacity Program, a community support network of diverse organizations and individuals in El Paso County working to identify strengths, needs, and gaps in service provision for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. ADA Technical Consultation, information on architectural barriers, removal and compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act in both private and public facilities to provide better service to customers with disabilities. Access to technology, workplace accommodations, sensitivity, training, and getting tax credits. Lending Closet, assistance in acquiring durable medical equipment and supplies for consumers with limited resources. All donations are welcome and tax deductible. Personal assistance, providing information on how to coordinate and access personal care attendant services. There is a picture of disability rights activists, a picture of employees of Volar Center for Independent Living, a picture of 2 board members, and a statement that reads, "Disability rights are civil rights."